Hi everyone, I'm Martin from CEMB, and today I'm going to give you a quick shot about one of our balancing solutions for HVAC products. On this kind of machines, actually, we have a combi solution, so we can make the balancing, of course, but we can make also some electrical tests, like measure the power absorption of the part, measure the RPMs, and also the rotational sense. Another curious thing about this kind of rotors is that actually they are balanced as an assembly. So you don't balance just the fan or the motor itself, but you take the complete part, set it on the machine, you can speed it up at its service speed and with the same kind of supply that will be used once in the real functioning. So first of all, I'm going to explain you a little bit how the machine is done, and then step by step we will go further in all the balancing process to show you how it's done. So let's start from here. Here we have the measuring bench. This is where the part is fixed. Keep in mind that on balancing machine, one of the main things that is very important is to keep the part as rigid and as solid as possible with our measuring system, which is actually placed down here. So to do so, we actually have those kind of small blocks, which have a special feature in it that allows the part to slide in and set perfectly on the plate. Once this is done, we have a clamping device that turns over the part and clamp it to our structure. Here we have the DMC reader, which is used for traceability. So for every part we load, we read the code on the part, which is actually then used and saved into the HMI and into the log files that the machine can send to your line. And here we have the weight boxes. In every box, you have a different size of clips, so from the smaller one to the bigger one. And as you can see here, you got also some lights, red and green lights. I'm going to show you later on during the process of why these lights are so important and how they can help you to speed up and make the balancing in a better and in the fastest way possible. Finally, here we have our HMI. Here is where all the information are displayed and from where you can set all the parameters regarding the balancing cycle or the electric test cycle. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how the process is performed. And first of all, this kind of machine is a machine where the measure is done automatically and most of the function are performed automatically, but the correction itself is done manually. So the operator takes the weight and use it to compensate the imbalance on the part. Now, don't worry, I'm going to go step by step and you're going to see how this is physically performed. First of all, we are in manual cycle now, so I got to change and switch to the automatic cycle. Now here, I can take the part, load it into the machine, like this, plug it in, and then I'm ready to press start. So the safety guard goes up. In this first phase, the automatic clamping device is activated. And the first thing that the machine do are the electrical tests. So now I'm measuring the power absorption and I'm measuring the RPM of the part itself. Once the electric tests are performed, on the HMI, the imbalance is displayed and also the position of the imbalance. So the machine will tell me exactly where to make the balancing on which plate and which weight to use. Now the imbalance and the position of the imbalance are shown on the HMI. But are they so important? Yes and no, because actually they are important to know, but the operator don't need to use them as information to correct the part. Why? Because here everything is done to be easier. So if you take a look closer here, we have a red light and a green light. This red light turns on when I'm positioned on plane 1. This green light turns on when I'm positioned on the correction point on plane 2. So I just need to turn the fan, and once I get into position, this one turns red. And from here, I just take a look here on the weight box. I take the right clip, set it into the part, and I'm ready to move on the other plane. So green light again, take the clip and place it into the position. Now the part has been corrected, so I'm ready to go over and do the measuring spin. Once the correction is done, I'm ready to perform the measuring spin to double check that the correction has been performed correctly. So I'm here, I just press start, the part is spin again, And here on our HMI, we will have a double OK green screen. As you can see, the part is in tolerance, so you're ready to unload it, load the next one, and just go on with your process. So, as you've seen, pretty simple, quite easy, very fast. So, for this kind of machine, you can ask us to set many different kind of devices. You can ask us to make a lot of customization to adapt to your specific case. Now, this is everything for now. If you want to go deeper, just follow us on LinkedIn, type us on LinkedIn, or send an email at industry@cemb.com. Thanks and goodbye.